ass. He was like,
bruh, you already. And they really laughing at that shit like they didn't just hear that nigga say. I mean, I know it's a clip and it. How? That's not what I picked. I didn't even pick this shit off my phone. Like, it just knew that's what I'm watching on this computer.
Cynthia, how are you doing? You are gorgeous. You are amazing. You like fine wine. You one of them girls Mr. Biggs used to be singing to, ain't you? They say you're 50 years old, but I still want to get in your hole. She kind of sound like Mr. Biggs. Ho, ho,
I'm Cynthia Bailey's. Yo, on my fault, y'all. Yo, bugging your car. Stop talking while I'm doing. You bugging, man. Shut up. Yo, no, I'm not joking right now. Oh, you keep talking. Yo, Con, what do you keep talking for then? Seriously, yo, chill, man. Yo, what do y'all got?
Got my universe.
There was a whole lot of spit going on. DJ D-Ray, who won that game?
Nick spit the most, so the Black Squad wins. Make some noise for the Black Squad.
Y'all give it up for Lucy and Victor Bailey. We going in, y'all. Everybody on their feet. D-Ray, take us down.
You ready for this? Boost Mobile has a new upgraded network. Stronger signal, faster speeds, and more coverage.
Switch to Boost Mobile's new upgraded network and get 4 free LG K51 phones. As an essential service, we're committed to keeping you connected by remaining open.
If you don't get your look up more, let's say cheese. If
You don't get your weird outfit ass out here. It look like you sit knees first on the counter.
Dude, I'm about to bring out here is one of the hottest rappers in the game. They say he's one of the most controversial dudes in the game. Make some noise for Ski Mask the Bird Guy. Ski Mask the Bird Guy. What is? Y'all know Ski Mask?
You can't fire me. I come to the show when I want to.
Y'all damn right. Y'all keep it going, but he can't be fired. He's too talented. It's too crazy. It's Carlos Miller. Wow.
Your topic is tattoos.
So, here's what we're gonna do. For once in our lives, we're going to refuse to be gentrifiers. Some property developers are trying to piggyback off of what we're doing here to open up mini malls or something, run them off, and get us some edge back.
y'all ready for a new game? It's quickly becoming a favorite song. Kick them out the classroom. It's a time game now. As you know, we got some of the best freestyle rappers in the business on this show. We about to put their skills to the test. The basis is I'm gonna start off a rhyme scheme and we go all through the classroom. Mess up the rhyme, you say the same thing, you get kicked up out the classroom. And at the end of the time, the team with the most people on the stage at their desk still win the game. Y'all ready to get to it? Let's go! Hey, in the classroom. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? Dang, it's a new game in the classroom. E-man hella lame in the classroom. I ain't the same in the classroom. Plastic on that thing in the classroom. Mom smoking octane in the classroom. I don't understand, can you explain? My ass is like dang in the classroom.
I'm feeling so much pain in the classroom.
I got the biggest brain in the classroom. Man, damn, something strange in the classroom.
Going insane in the classroom.
Hey, kick her out the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom?
I'll be flirting with the teacher in the classroom.
I'll be talking like a preacher in the classroom.
I've been listening to my speakers.
In the classroom. I'm just watching LA Leakers in the classroom. I'm just chilling in the bleachers in the classroom. I'll be chilling with the speakers in the classroom.
She already said speakers.
What we doing in the classroom? I just heard this girl Lisa in the classroom. I'm about to roll up some reefer in the classroom. Freestyle, I'll be speaking ether in the classroom. I'm about to go at the in the classroom. I lick it cause I'm a pleaser in the classroom. I just snuck in a whole pizza in the classroom.
I'm the only bitch that looks like Mona Lisa in the classroom.
Kick her out the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. What we doing in the classroom?
I'll be
Fly in the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. What we doing in the classroom?
I'll be saying what's up in the classroom.
I did the whoa and throw it up in the classroom. Man, I'm about to get real buck in the classroom. I don't give no in the classroom. I'm about to build me a little hut in the classroom. Who got $1 on the blunt in the classroom? Knock, if you buck in the classroom. This some gas, boy, I'm stuck in the classroom. What we doing in the classroom? I'm about to light a whole split in the classroom. Next time, that's in the classroom. Hey, somebody need to call a lift in the classroom.
Don't take a watch me dip
In the classroom. Teresa versus about to bust a split in the classroom.
I'll be sucking on your
In the classroom. I'm about to do the remix in the classroom.
I'm gonna give you some spit.
In the classroom. I'ma take your in the classroom. I told the teacher I'm tired of this in the classroom. My boy need a goddamn mint in the classroom. All the ladies really love Nick. Pimpin' never been tricked in the classroom. All the haters sucking my in the classroom. Make a at least buy 6 in the classroom. Somebody need to do a split in the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? Yeah.
All right, what'd he say? How he get kicked out?
Red squad got 4 people kicked out, so the black squad wins. Make some noise for it. Let's get to it. Let's go. Classroom. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? Pimping them, I slipping, yo, dripping in the classroom.
What?
You know they probably never slipping in the classroom. I got some girls by me, man. I'm chipping in the classroom. Me and Black China, we be sipping
In the classroom.
Hurry up so we can get to kissing in the classroom.
Phone out and I'm flicking in the classroom. I'm a pimp, so I'll be limping
In the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. What we doing in the classroom? My swag be dripping in the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? You know me, Mike Jack. Kick 'em out the classroom. Kick 'em out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I be straight cheating in the classroom. I get a girl and beat it in the classroom. Okay. Kick 'em out the classroom. classroom.
I got
And the boys in the classroom. Kick them out the classroom. Kick them out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I be doing mathematics in the classroom.
Ooh, I'm acrobatic in the classroom. Ooh, I'm getting spastic in the classroom.
Jumping like the Jack Rabbit in the classroom. Oh, I got that dance in the classroom.
God damn it. Yeah.
In the classroom.
I'm just sipping my in the classroom. Anybody got some jelly beans in the classroom? I'll be doing Billie Jean in the classroom. So fresh and so clean in the classroom. Putting on for the black team. Me, I'm just sipping in the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I'm about to go and fight Bobby in the classroom.
Oh, I'm sorry in the classroom. I rap, not a hobby in the classroom.
Justina, can you be my mommy in the classroom?
I get top in the classroom.
Kick him out the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? Who won? Red squad had more people kicked out the classroom, so the black squad win. Make some noise for it. The black squad gave the play. Everybody on their feet. D-Red, take a turn. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? Sitting at the desk going dumb on the classroom.
Ooh, bum in the classroom.
I'm just trying to have a lot of fun in the classroom. Shoot and spit out my gum in the classroom. What? Bubble shrimp? Bubble shrimp? God damn it! Kick him out the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Hey, we about to get up off the chain in the classroom. Man, I ain't playing no games.
In the classroom, I have very big things.
Me and my trying to run a train in the classroom. I'm gonna make a girl say my name in the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Kick him out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? You know I'm eating food in the classroom. Everybody know that I'm that dude in the classroom. I'm feeling in the mood in the classroom.
Damn, Nick, why you rude in the classroom?
Damn, I'm looking for a cube in the classroom. I'm looking for some soup in the classroom. What? You kind of prude in the classroom.
I'm just trying to get nude in the classroom. Damn, I'm gonna say rude, Nick, you messed it up.
Kick her out the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom?
I'm studying for my test in the classroom.
Man, our is the best. Hey, I just drew some big breasts in the classroom. Man, I'm trying to see some chest.
It's too loud, I'm transferring.
Kick her out the classroom. Kick her out the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I'm taking trigonometry in the classroom. God damn it. No!
Y'all weak as fuck, bro. Y'all keep saying the same shit over and over again. In different classrooms. Like y'all got the same little rhyming words. Preacher, leaker, teacher, skeecher, coming, came, name, lane, saying. They got the same, they say the same look, because they ain't, I don't know why, but. And basically, y'all don't need to do that shit every show. This is where you gotta feel like.
I didn't say you did, nigga. Yeah, nigga, but you don't respect blood, nigga. You don't respect blood, nigga. Keep my name out your mouth.
Hey, before we start this video, turning them post locations if you really gang. Banging in this thing, get to it, man. Now this is crazy, bro. So y'all can see this dude had a little confrontation at the bus stop, and I do mean a little confrontation because you can see homie ain't that big, but it's so crazy because the littlest ones had the most heart, and I know y'all say that size don't matter in a fight and all that, bro, but at some point it matters, bro. Because I'm not finna let no 2'11" nigga press me, bro. Like, you would've got stepped on that
2'11" nigga.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Y'all think homie would've stood a chance if they was to square up? You know, because you got a kind of disadvantage, bro. But hey, you never know, man. But look, this is a 2-part video. The second is a throwback, the time Gilly the Kid went the hell off on a young boy. You know, they had a little debate, so make sure y'all watch that too. And also make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at KingCash2020, because you ain't really gang if you not. And you want me to follow you back, make sure you send me a DM and let me know your notification gang. Also, PSA, bro. Some of y'all ain't been smashing the like button. You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep on saying, I ain't been getting your post notifications. Bro, they not going to send you my post notifications if you don't smash the like button, because that's going to signal to them that you don't like the videos. Come on, my guy.
I'm chill, bro. I ain't even gonna be on that, you know? Alright. Yeah, nigga, let's see another day. Yeah, but no, nigga, it's black gang. Real Pyro, nigga. Real Pyro, what? What? I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did, nigga. Yeah, nigga, but you don't respect blood, nigga. You don't respect blood, nigga. Keep my name out your mouth, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That's what you gonna do, though. 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 You feel me? That's what you gonna do, though. You feel me? That's what you gonna do, though, nigga. On beats, nigga. That's what you gonna do, though. Yeah, nigga. That's what you gonna do, though, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. What's poppin', girl? Hey, y'all know what I mean? Come here, though. Sound off, then. What, nigga? Don't worry about my bitch, boy. Nigga, don't worry about my kids or my daughter, nigga. Don't worry about my kids or my daughter. Don't worry about my kids or my daughter. Boy.
What?
Are you serious? Yeah, nigga. That's all you niggas do.
This nigga, bruh. Bro, your pants is falling off you. If you take them off and hold them up, they bigger than you.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That way, nigga.
How you gonna fight with it like this?
Fucking around with
What?
Hey, yo, you back, nigga.
You know. Yeah,
what?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That way, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That way, nigga. Yeah, nigga, so stop fucking around with me.
That nigga was mad.
Hey, yo, you back,
that nigga wasn't serious.
You was viral, nigga. I already know. I don't never quit. You was viral, nigga. You back, You already know. I don't never quit. What's up with you, though? What's up with you, dog? And you ain't supposed to quit. You just supposed to go hard. No, I already know. I ain't never taken this nothing hard or nothing like that. I read the comments. It was all funny to me. You feel me? Right. But that ain't singing, though. Listen, that's your opinion. You can have your opinion. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like, look up the definition of harmonizing. You feel me? What y'all say is harmonizing. The first thing it say is to sing. The first thing you said. Okay. I mean, I might can go around and be like, yeah, I'm harmonizing. But it's to sing. That's what it said. Okay. That's what you. If that's a, so you would consider 50 Cent a singer? Not necessarily. No. That's not his approach on it. That's not the approach he took on it. Hold on. If that was his approach on it, 50 Cent said, like, yeah, I'm a singer, but I don't go around singing. 50 Cent said, I just wanna chill and smoke the lot. Can't stand to myself for 45. Love them, baby, shorty, I love them, Jimmy, and take you next to me. I don't want another time to see your eye. That's harmonizing. You said that's singing. Listen, some people would say he was singing.
Once in my life, I'm not going to be responsible for the death of an interesting neighborhood.
Harmonizing in that song. Some people might say he's singing in that song. Okay, let me tell you something about singers, right? You sing, right? Yeah. Sing the national anthem right now. I don't know the words to the national anthem. What the fuck? Sing any.
Sing something that's.
How old are you, bro? 19. You don't know, oh, see, can you see? I mean, I know it, but I don't know it enough for me to sit here and blow it. I don't. And I'm not going to do that. Let me hear you sing any song.
Oh, I mean, I can sing my music. Like, I'm not, I don't feel everybody.
I want to hear you sing something that a singer sings. Because if you can sing anything. I can hear Beyonce a fucking microphone and she can sing anything.
But it's singers that can't sing Beyonce's song. What are you saying?
Who the fuck can't sing a beat? You mean to tell me if I handed Chris Brown a fucking microphone, he wouldn't be able to sing a Beyonce song?
He probably would.
Because he's a fucking singer.
Okay, that's Chris Brown. He can sing Beyonce's song. That's Chris Brown. What do you mean? Chris Brown is that type of singer. You mean it's different type of singers. It's not like just one stream of singer. Like there's people out here saying Drake is a singer.
If I
think Drake can go sing a fucking Beyonce song?
If I gave Garth Brooks a microphone, he'd be able to sing any fucking thing. It'd be in a country way, but he'd be able to sing. Because he's a fucking singer.
Listen, some people like you would say, some people would say that shit was bad. Some people would say that shit was bad.
How you know? You never heard him sing.
How you know I can't sing if you never heard me sing it?
I heard you go, let me hear you sing.
I mean, I wasn't really I don't really be trying to blow on
you saying you a singer. You saying you can sing. You a singer, but the only shit you can sing is your shit. I just said,
because I write it from my singing style. Exactly.
Let me hear you sing.
I write it from my singing style.
Let me hear you sing something, bro.
Let me see. I'm gonna sing something that I wrote in 2016, and this is.
I don't give a fuck who you wrote. Stop thinking of it.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Listen, calm down. Calm down. You want me to sing our
fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck you talking about calm down. You ain't got no authority to tell a nigga like me to calm down. Fuck is wrong with you?
You a regular nigga?
Fuck is wrong with you? Right, and you a regular nigga.
Emotional. Calm down.
Fuck is you talking about? This no, you ain't got no authority over me. You wouldn't tell me to calm down. We was face to face, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Listen, you hype. Calm down.
What is you talking about?
Calm down.
You making up all these excuses, nigga. That's something I wrote in 2012. Give a fuck about none of that shit.
OG, you blowing my shit, OG.
Oh, get the fuck off my line, you nut ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Get off, then.
Oh, well, yo. You fucking nut. Fuck out of here. Calm down. I would slap the shit out you if we was face to face. Fuck is wrong with you? You know that, boy. You mad because I checked the fuck out you the last time and told you what was real. So now you on here, you think you gonna get some get back. No, get your goofy ass off here with that fake ass jewelry you got on, boy. Fuck is wrong with you? I'm telling you, nigga, sing then. Nigga, you got all these... I'm gonna sing something from 20. I don't give a fuck if it was from fucking 1962, nigga. You goofball. The fuck off, baby. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't no fucking singer.
Oh, shit.
Sing the national anthem. I don't even know the national anthem. You fucking stupid.
Okay, let me go. How you doing?
Goofy ass all get calm down over here. Calm down like you want some cool shots. Slap fucking bloody.
How you doing, girl?
Nigga, I'm providing my platform for your nut ass. Fuck is you talking about? You think you gonna check me cause I told you what it was the other time and you went viral. You all on YouTube with a quadrillion views, so now you say I'm gonna get back. Watch this. Calm down, you thought you was gonna be the nigga on YouTube. Do double back and put OG in his place. No. Because if you look at my face, you know your fucking temperature would never be that high, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, boys, with that big ass jewelry on that fucking turtleneck? Now go ahead, what's up?
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Chill, he ain't about it. Don't worry about it.
He's sensitive as shit, ultra-sensitive ass nigga. How you feeling today, though?
How you doing, girl? I'm good. How you?
He thought he was gonna come over here and get calm down, OG.
It's alright. I used to go to to school with him. It's okay. It's alright.
Nigga thought this baby shit. I look right through him like a glass fucking window.
Alright, but give me game. I got some game. I need some game.
Get on here and show what he got. The fuck out of here. You fucking goofball. And you know where I be at every day. Everybody know where I be at. Come on down to the studio. Fuck is wrong with you? Slap blood, you fucking mouth.
I don't want you to pop that truck on them.
What's wrong with you? I'm a hella respectful nigga. You not gonna get
Yes, you are.
Fuck is wrong with you?
His name Hedge. Do not paddle them. You do not have the right to paddle my kids. If you paddle my kids, I'm gonna come to school and paddle you. I'm sorry. Call me. Daddy gonna paddle them. Daddy gonna whoop them. I beat my kids like slaves. I don't whoop them often, but when I beat them like they slaves. So you don't have to paddle my kids.
You better not paddle my kids.
So I'm letting all principals, guidance counselors, assistant principals know.
You will die.
If their last name is Hatch, do not paddle them.
Don't, or you will die. Man, it ain't. I'm not even for aunties and uncles or anybody disciplining. Like, giving them a talk to and all that shit, but when it comes to like disciplining them, that's for mom and dad. That's it. If they did something wrong, they come and let us know. Do not take it upon yourself to feel they deserve a whooping and whoop them, because I will whoop you. And then tell them whatever they did was okay, because you just made it okay for them since you fucked up now. Ah, shit. Bullshit, I agree, my nigga. Because that's the way a parent's supposed to be. God damn it, home.
St. Louis police have just released surveillance video of persons of interest in the murder of a retired police captain.
77-year-old David Dorn was shot to death as a pawn shop he was protecting was being looted. Fox News' Andy Banker live tonight at police headquarters with that chilling video. Andy.
Jasmine, that video shows at least 7 persons of interest, at least 2 of them with guns in their hands, inside Lee's Pawn and Jewelry in North St. Louis. It was around 2:30 Tuesday morning. That's around the same time Dorn was shot to death. It shows all 7 entering through the shattered glass of the shop's front door during the rioting and looting that followed the earlier peaceful protest of the death of George Floyd at the hands of police in Minnesota 11 days ago. You see these 7 run throughout the store. One appears to have a cut on his left hand. Another points a gun toward the door. The beloved Captain Dorn served 38 years with St. Louis Police and then later served as chief of the Moline Acres Police Department. Dorn was a friend of the shop owner and would check on the place when burglar alarms were set off. The Crime Stoppers reward in the case has grown to $46,000. Along with the surveillance video, Crime Stoppers received a Facebook Live post disturbingly showing Dorn's dying moments as the looting continued. It has also been turned over to investigators.
I worked with Captain Dorn.
I want to know, from this video, what was they expecting to go in there and find if you can't see that it's already been busted in and cleaned the fuck out? What was you going to get? The receipt rolls that nobody want? The DVD cases that niggas threw down and was like, fuck that? Ray Z 822. Hey, what's up with you? Pinky's up on it. But yeah, what was these niggas expecting to find? What was they like? They ran in there and it was already empty in the store.
For many years, love the man, love his family. I can't watch that. I sent it to the investigators. He's every man, he's every woman, he's every police officer. That was so unnecessary.
You didn't have to say he was every woman. Say he's every person. He represents all human. You can say that, but don't say he's every woman.
Egregious, so horrible.
LJT, got a minute?
We can do everything
I
in
feel like
power
our
to
little
find out who
enterprise
the
is doing
person
well,
was,
but it could be doing...
They're not able to do it again.
And again, that reward is up to $46,000. The number to call Crime Stoppers is 866-371.
Minneapolis bans chokeholds. The police are no longer allowed to put you in a
temporary
chokehold.
restraining order today that immediately bans police chokeholds. Officers will also be required to intervene anytime they see another police officer using unauthorized force.
But as somebody said, these are already stipulations in their shit. It's already what it's supposed to be, and that's not what happened. So, what?
In a statement, the mayor said George Floyd's service yesterday underscored that justice for George requires more than accountability for the man who killed him. It requires accountability from elected leadership to deep structural reforms. Today's agreement with the state will help bring those layers of accountability. NBC News reporter Shaquille Brewster is in Minneapolis today. Shaq, we could see more protesters, folks out there again. What is their message? What are they saying today?
The same thing we were saying yesterday.
People are celebrating that news. They want to see more. They want to see more happen, and that's why they're coming out here. Just let's walk around the crowd a little bit so you can see what's going on.
Why you bullshitting right now? In my hand, I got from work yesterday. This is the Eugene Weekly. From out here, and on the front of it says say their names, and it has almost everybody. It has Eric Garner, John Crawford III, Michael Brown, Ezell Ford, Dante Parker, Michelle Sussex, Cusso, I would think that's what it is. Michelle Cusso, Laquan McDonald, George Mann, Tanisha Anderson, Akai Gurley, Tamir Rice, Ruman Brisbane, Jeremy Reed, Matthew, however you say that, Frank Smart, Natasha McKenna, Tony Robinson, Anthony Hill, Maya Hall, Philip White, Eric Harris, Walter Scott, William Chapman II, Alexia Christian, Brendan Glenn, Victor Manuel LaRosa, Jonathan Sanders, Freddie Blue, Joseph Mann, Sandra Bland, Salvador which I'm probably sure is Salvador. Salvador Ellswood, Albert Joseph Davis, Darius Stewart, Billy Ray Davis, Samuel Du Bois, Michael Sabby, Brian Keith Day, Christian Taylor, Troy Robinson, and there's a Tony Robinson. Both names start with a T. Are them niggas brothers? Did they both get killed by police at the same time or separate times? Are these separate individuals that don't know each other and both got killed by the police? That's oh, that's a fucked up first name to have. I'm sorry, but I'm meant to say it says Ashams. The way it's spelled looks like Ashams. I'm sorry, it does. But Ashams Farrell Manley, Felix Kumi Keith Harrison McLeod, Junior Prosper Lamontes Jones, Patterson Brown, Dominic Hutchinson, Anthony Ashford, Alonzo Smith, Trayvon Martin, Tyree Crawford, India Carger, Levante Briggs, Michael Lee Marshall, Jamar Clark, Richard Perkins, Nathaniel Harris Pickett, Benny Lee Tenor, Miguel Espinal, Michael Noel, Kevin Matthews, Betty Jones, Quintonio LaGreer, Keith Celestine, David Joseph, Callan Rockmore, Deshaun Perkins, Christopher David, Marco Loud, Peter Gaines, Torrey Robinson, Darius Robinson. Are they brothers? Are they related? Kevin Hicks, Mary Truxillo, DeMarcus Seymour, Willie Tillman, Terrell Thomas, Seville Smith, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Terrence Crutcher, Paul O'Neill, Arteria Woods, Antoine Rose II, Botham Jean, Pamela, or is that supposed to be Pamela? Pamela Turner. I don't think nobody named Pamela. I got an auntie named Jamera, so it might be. Pamela Turner, Dominique Clayton, Tatiana Jefferson, Christopher Whitfield, Christopher McCorvey, Eric Reason, Michael Lorenzo Dean, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. It's got everybody's name on there. But it do not have Oscar Grant. They left my nigga Oscar Grant out, bro.
For the signs, you have hundreds of people out here in front of U.S. Bank Stadium where the Vikings play, and you have people with many of signs talking about Black Lives Matter, talking about the arrest of those 4 officers. You see, again, and you continue to see this through Minneapolis, that diverse group, the diverse crowd that we have. Right now, a speaker from the NAACP is speaking, and she actually had kind words for the Attorney General of Minneapolis, Chris Ellison. She talked about his past with the NAACP. She said he's a lifelong member, and thanked him for bringing those charges that were filed against the officers just a couple of days ago. And that's what you continue to see here in Minneapolis. People continue to gather at the site where George Floyd was killed. They continue to pay their respect. That's more of a solemn scene, a more somber scene. But here you have people in the streets who continue to come out and protest. They want to see change. They want to make sure that change happens, and that's why they're out here now. They're going to start here, and then they're going to go on a march around the city, and that's what you're going to see all throughout the weekend, not just here in Minneapolis, but all over the country. Allison?
Shaq, let's talk about today's agreement. Besides
Not here
chokeholds,
in
what else does it
Eugene, they
cover?
done.
So the chokeholds and strangleholds are now banned. That's what the city council said. In addition to that, there's a duty to report and a duty to directly to this George Floyd killing, because you saw the officer around Officer Chauvin not doing anything. That's something that many people wanted to see more of, more action with. There's also an approval. It requires approval for any crowd control methods that are taking place. And then there's a timeline put on.
Okay, so this club needs some help, but maybe we just need some laser-targeted marketing. You're gonna bring in some big fish into the club, then all the little minnows are gonna follow.
Where they were gonna investigate not just this death, but go back 10 years, looking at patterns and practices, looking to see if there's systemic issues with the police department. This is that first action. It was direct negotiations between the state and the city, and they have this agreement that many people, I told you, have said that there is a positive step in the right direction. I got to talk to some protesters earlier today, but not necessarily protesters, but people who are at the vigil where that holy vigil where George Floyd died. Listen to a little bit of what they told me.
I think it's one small step in the right direction. I think we need to do more and continue to move in a more positive direction. But banning chokeholds, excessive force, should have been done a long time ago, but it's again, a move in the right direction.
I love the idea. It's great, but it's going to be actually getting, how do you police the police?
That part.
So you hear people saying it's that first step, but they want to see more. They're continuing to make sure their voices are heard. For example, let's look at the sign right here that says, say their names, and you have the other names of people who, other people who have died at the hands of police.
I just read that shit, I did.
There's another one if you keep going right there.
Apologize to those that I didn't say your last name because I didn't want to butcher it.
Now you see these homemade signs all over here. This is the message they want. They appreciate the first steps and these initial steps by the state, by the government, by the city, but they want to see more out of George Floyd's death. Allison?
Yeah, Shaq, first steps and hopefully much more to come. Shaq, it's been great talking with you all throughout the week. You have just done great reporting and given us outstanding coverage during a very, very important week in our country. Thank you so much for making sure we know exactly what's been going on in Minneapolis.
Thank you, Allison.
Dozens of police officers in Buffalo resigning from their special positions after two officers
My bad, little bitch.
an elderly man to the ground.
She was just waiting on the bus.
Just a warning, this video is disturbing. The officers pushed the 75-year-old man during a protest in Buffalo yesterday. He is now in the hospital, is expected to recover, though, so good news there. NBC News correspondent Ron Allen joining me now from Union Square in Manhattan. And Ron, before we get to the protests in New York City and talk about what's going on where you are, let's talk about this news out of Buffalo. What do we know about the investigation here, and why are these officers resigning?
Well, the officers, 57 of them, we believe, are resigning in support of the officers, the two who were suspended. There have been calls for them to be dismissed. But their colleagues are saying, as they are, that they were just carrying out orders, that they were doing what they were told, which was to clear that square, Niagara Square, after a protest. And additionally, there were reports that they said that the man stumbled, that he tripped, that it wasn't a deliberate push to try and knock him down.
Nigga, it was, though.
And so that's the police position. And again, these 57 other officers resigned only from that tactical squad, only from that special riot unit in solidarity. So we'll see how that plays out. The investigation's going on. Meanwhile, here in New York City, there are protests again all over town, again for another night. And we brought in one of the organizers, Reverend Demas Salvaria, who is with us here to explain why these protests are continuing still.
Because
even though the officers have been charged in Minnesota, all four of them, why are you still marching here in New York?
The reason that we're still marching here in New York is because we watched what happened with Eric Garner. I flew down to Minneapolis for Philando Castile. I was with Diamond Reynolds, his fiance, and we thought that we would have justice because he was just a cafeteria worker who got killed. We thought because on national TV
We saw Eric Garner beg for his life while he got choked to death. Now we're seeing, while everybody's home on quarantine, we're watching someone's knee on the neck of George Floyd, and we have no trust anymore that this case is going to go well. So we're not going to go quiet until this case continues to speed up all the way to justice.
What else is it besides just this case? Reform the police department. Reform the education system. There's a litany of issues that fall under Black Lives Matter.
You answering your own question.
What specifically would it take for you guys to end the protests? And
so stop the silence. I was African American who sold drugs. My mother was a principal, but those drugs came through my neighborhood. At age 16 and 17, I got a felony on my life that I have never been able to shake. And there was a 3-strike rule that sent African Americans to jail for 25 years. We're believing the police department should at least have a 3-strike rule that if you hurt a civilian, injure a civilian, that now you'll ride the desk or be sanctioned to get another job.
And therefore, you also want
that kind of reform.
You want access to police personnel records, so they're disciplinary records as well. Absolutely. What other specific reforms do you want to see in the police department in New York City?
Shit that makes sense, you know.
Reforms of the police department where clergy are working closer with the children, with our kids, that police are engaged with our kids, that their training will be longer than it is. Right now, I could become a beautician, and the training is longer than that than for a police officer.
But the police say that every officer has been trained in de-escalation tactics. They talk about how stop and frisk has ended. The mayor and others insist that this department has been reformed.
Well, New York is doing better, but just because you sit in a room or train does not mean that you're good or have the temperament or the emotions on how to handle and deal with people on the street. Yesterday, Mayor de Blasio asked for the church to go into the street. We were on 149th Street and 3rd Avenue, stopping young people from looting over there, and police department came aggressively to me, a minister, and I had to say, we have to build a better bridge. We have to see a more united city. But I'm glad New York is doing better. We have a long way to go.
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Because a lot of people want to know, what is it going to take to stop the protests? What is the objective? What specifically? Like I said, there's so
Don't treat me like I'm a criminal when I ain't doing nothing criminal, my nigga. That's what it's gonna take. From doing something criminal, doing something out of line, hey, whatever happens is what happens with what, I don't know. And it's not whatever happens, but goddamn it, you did. I don't know, shit's supposed to be right what's right, my nigga.
Ron, always time well spent
if
here.
you're doing wrong,
about why they're organizing and why they're out there. Ron Allen in Union Square, thank you so much.
You're doing wrong.
NBC News fans, thanks for...
All right, well, let's see if they make the difference. They're not celebrities, but no celebrity wants to be seen here at the moment.
There's nobody's
wrong. Hey, it's Paige Harris. I work with Lester Kress. I basically run things over there while he takes credit. Anyway, I've got a new sideline you might be interested in. High-end scores taken elegantly using the latest tech. There's a terabyte truck on Warstock I can turn into our nerve center. Get one, we'll store it under your club, and get moving on this immediately.
Hi, boss.
Oh, I need to check the work schedule. I'm telling them I gotta go to work tomorrow. And tomorrow is my motherfucking Friday. You know what that means? Not a motherfucking thing. All that means is I don't gotta wake up the next day and worry about getting to work. I can sleep the fuck in, or I can stay the fuck up and ain't gotta worry about going to sleep. I wish I could get my motherfucking back rubbed. That's what I want. I need. Oh, these motherfuckers are some hoes. Oh shit, that's not tomorrow. Oh, I was finna say, girl, you guys is bullshitting. Y'all full of shit. No, not full of shit. I gotta go to motherfucking work at 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Oh my God, are you serious? I gotta be there at 8, which means I need to be up and walking your ass at 6:30 so I could be out of this motherfucker by 7. So I'll be there by, damn, fucking bullshit, my nigga. Fuck. Lay down. I'm all on that motherfucker. My bad, little bitch. I ain't even know. This nigga just talking to the bitch. He ain't say that to me like, hey, nigga, back up, bro. I'm talking to the bitch. Where is you? You leaving back out?
Boss at main entrance. Bye now, boss.
Oh, these old niggas are still going at it. These old niggas need to sit down.
If you check out for me, money, check it out for me, but say, boy. Official, what it do, official? Perfect. That's my boy, official. Patterson, man, in the building, man. Stand up, nigga. Patterson in the building. Stand up. Official, what's up, nigga? Long time no here, yo, homie. What's happening? That's you, Oscar 45? Man, tap in with your OG, official. Another one of my New York niggas right there, man. East Coast. Niggas talking about East Coast, West Coast. Ain't no damn East Coast, West Coast beef. That's the bums, man. Real, no real, man. Real respect, real, man. All over the globe, man. Straight up, man. I love you back, homie. You already know ain't nothing love, man, of my real soldiers, man, on that east, man. East to the west, man. West to the east, baby. Midwest, man. Dirty South.
These niggas be killing me, cuz, when they be talking to the, and you can't see the comments. I swear, I was watching, or I watched a little clip of the nigga Menace and his homeboy. And his homeboy was on some, I'm taking over this nigga live. This ain't his live no more. This my live. I'm taking over this net. And I swear to God, I'm reading the comments as this nigga talking, bro. And this nigga just said, "Oh no, I'm gone." Somebody just said something about some spider loc, and that's it. That nigga Menace on the tirade talking about, nigga, hey, yeah, hey. All I know is, yeah, he need to tap in. He need to tap in with me right now. But didn't nobody say anything about spider loc. Didn't know there wasn't not one comment on there. Nobody said anything about it. So that nigga just knew. He set that nigga up knowing that he was on live, and just said that shit knowing that that nigga was gonna jump at saying that nigga, somebody saying his name. Like, period, point blank. That's snake type shit to me. That's like you be, you know what I'm saying? That's you be, ladies, that's like you with your homegirl, and you on your live, and there's this other bitch you don't like, but the bitch don't know you don't like her or whatever, but you and the bitch that you with, you always talking shit about the bitch. or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she set you up for the failure, nigga. It'd be like, oh, somebody just said da-da-da-da-da, that bitch, and it make you go, that bitch, woo, da-da-da-da-da-da, all on your life, but didn't nobody say anything. This bitch just got you saying all that shit. Now, no longer in privacy. She just snaked you. Right. Oh, I need to, yeah. No, that ain't what I came for. Let's see what they talk about. So all this, nothing. Ain't nothing.
Man, stand up, man, all the real ones, man. You feel me? Niggas mad cause the real one talk, man, and speak his mind, man. Them dodos. Young official, man, that's official right there, man, my nigga. Official, tell them niggas how many times, boy, your big homie that been out there and fuck with my real niggas in Patterson, man. This the right dude? Oh, shit, no. Am I in the right door? Oh, no, this is the earth door.
Hey, it's Ron.
What truck is that? Right here. Oh, right here? Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the third room right here. Y'all get it right up here. Fix the joints there. Oh, shit, yeah, right here.
I'm on the clock. Okay, I got stuff to do.
G. James. About to hit them switches, man. I think I'm gonna build me another rider, James. A retired rider, man. I'm looking for me a 59 rag, bro. Good morning.
The cab should be with you very soon.
Man, what you writing there? Oh, the seat. Okay. I'm in the right place? Yes, ma'am. Taking my blood?
Not me.
Okay.
But I registered.
All right. Face.
I'm so sad you don't take my offers of help seriously.
They got fresh everything, man. Put this right here on your desk. I'm gonna stand out right for a second while I'm on the phone here. Yeah, TV land, man. Yeah, I just want all my folks to know out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is genuinely, man, from the heart, man. You feel me? You know, you got these haters, man. You got haters, man, trying to throw thorns in the game, man. You know, I noticed. You feel me? What's real today? It's a threat, boy. When you real, I just seen an OG, man. I just seen an OG Latin dude. Everything the OG was talking about, man, it's the same shit we speak on, and I'm in the same agreements, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the OG. We ain't mad. OG's not mad. Shit, we relevant, nigga. That's what he said. We relevant. That's why we speak. So because real OGs speak their mind, and because we relevant, it becomes a threat to society of all the fake shit and the bullshit. Because you niggas is just in the way. So when we come out of retirement, or we decide to step up on these platforms, these palladiums, and then get to speaking our mind, it becomes a product to you assholes. Because you assholes is out here in the way, man. You fake niggas is in the way, man. Water down the game. So just like the OG Latino guy just said, man, on Gangland, NYC. Shout out NYC. Shout out to Gangland Magazine. Shout out to Split D, man. My nigga Split D. Them Texas boys, man. Stand up, Texas. Stand up, Texas. Them horns, man, in the building, man. Stand up, Texas. ATX, DTX, HTX, FTX, STX, man. Texas in the building. Stand up, my dirty South niggas, man. Straight up, man. My East Coast niggas, man.
You ain't talking about a motherfucking thing, though. Old black men getting at other old black men. Shake my head. Simple The simple ass OGs across the country went to Fed pens and left youngins to do it on their own. That's how it is. That is how clickbanging began. What the fuck? The fuck out the way, big truck. That shit is about nothing, truthfully. What? Killer Kev is MC8. Lil Boosie is O-Dog. Vlad in the back scared like Kane. What?
Nice outside. Come on, man. Thug, man, where my joint at? Lovely happening. Yo, what's up? Shit funny. Let me tell you something, man. Where this motherfucking video at? You hit this video, man. Yeah, man. Hit this video. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Yo. Fuck up. And both of y'all shut the fuck up. You heard? Niggas is crazy. Sound like some motherfucking bitches, man. Yeah, man, you get that light button on the way in. What's good? My equilibrium was messed up last night. I couldn't even concentrate, you heard? Tired. But I had to start my vlog all over again, man, from last night.
Yo,
man. Y'all
what?
already know what it is, man.
You had to start your what over again?
My vlog all... I couldn't even concentrate, you heard? Tired. But I had to start my vlog all over again, man, from last night, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. You already know, man. Salute, salute, salute. Hit that like button on the way in. You already know, man.
I think he tried to say vlog and live. That nigga said vlog.
That's not supposed to be said, it's being said. But you know, I want to play a little video and say, what up, yo? I got to play a little video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, shut the hell up on this F, you heard? What up?
Oh, God. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody who acts like that on a motherfucking live just be corny as fuck to me. But Chevy Nova, what's up, partner? Chevy Nova, how you stream games on this app? I just seen your comment, my bad. Hopefully you still there and able to hear, nigga. But if you playing with a PS4, stream your game to YouTube. And with the live me, go to the game section, push go live. When you push go live for the mobile, you gonna stream what's playing on your phone. So on your phone, play the YouTube. And there you go. Stream PS4 to YouTube, and then stream the YouTube on live me. You are. That's what's up. Do I play Rainbow Six? Not yet. I haven't. I'm on video game catch up, I must admit. That's why I'm halfway bootsy at this game. I ain't bootsy, but I'm halfway bootsy, cause I'm trying to catch up. Oh, you good for sure, bro. Not a problem. Metal Gear, the movie. Metal Gear is my motherfucking game, though. That's... hold on. If I get a hold of the new Metal Gear, I definitely will be playing that.
Sure, if you'll pay extra.
You have Xbox One. Well, it's the same situation. I don't know how you would stream from your Xbox, but if they have the same type of if they have the same type of situation where you can stream straight from your console, but at the same time, you don't even have to use YouTube. If you know how to stream to Twitch, Dro, whatever Dro the dispensary has for me after work. Today we're smoking on Jaeger and Blue Magoo. But yeah, if you know how to stream to Twitch, you can stream to Twitch from whatever console, and then stream your Twitch on Live Me. As you know, Twitch got an app too, so you can pop it open and play your Twitch videos on your phone. The same. I appreciate the thumbs up, pimps. Pinky up to you. I hate when I be talking too fast. Did I just say pinky up to you? I mean pinkies up to you, pimp. Alright, my dumb ass. I need to go to bed. It's about to be 1 o'clock. I gotta be to work at 8 on the motherfucking dot. And I like to be at work at least an hour early, so that way early is on time is late. Yeah, early you ain't gotta worry about being there late.
What the this guy just smashed into this guy's S-Class. He's fucking fucked it up his bag.
What?
Oh, he cracked it.
Wait, what?
What the? I just missed it, guys, but this guy just smashed into the guy.
I missed it too.
What the?
Hold on.
Holy shit. What the? This guy just smashed into this guy's S-Class. He's fucking fucked it up his bag. Oh, he cracked it. What the? I just missed it, guys, but this guy just smashed into the guy's... What's this guy doing?
Yeah, he's getting out of here.
Oh, he was looking at his friend. He was laughing at his friend, and he smashed.
And then he got mad at the S-Class. Like, it was like, oh, there's like a little... They left all that mark and
Nigga, that bike didn't do that shit.
What the? We're currently back in Fairfax Fashion District. Looks like
Bike didn't do that dumbass shit.
As you saw from the other night, a lot of things are being boarded up. I actually watched my windshield.
Bruh, look at the view in that mirror. That shit is raw, bro. It's 4 a.m. in the morning for you. Yeah, hold on, bruh. Wait. It's 4 in the morning for you. It's 12:51. It's about to be 1 o'clock. 3 hours. So you either somewhere on the East Coast. You in Canada. Okay. That's what's happening. Shouts out to Canada. Piggy's up. Cause y'all got a queen. Swear to God, I just learned that. Like, I don't give a fuck who called me dumb. Yeah, I'm not dumb, but I am dumb, apparently, to that. Because of the fact that I did not realize, like, I understood that they had a prime minister, but I was not aware that they had a queen. So I'm not aware of who is the Queen of Canada. What? And truthfully, knowing they had a prime minister, I really still wasn't aware, like, they didn't have a president. I guess I didn't understand that that was the same thing or whatnot. I'm not from Canada, so I don't know how the shit go out there with the Maples. But I remember being back home, though, we used to blow y'all dro. Like, it's crazy. Because in the Bay, if you hear somebody saying they smoking some nade, you don't want to smoke that. You have tapped your screen 1,000 times for you. Oh, man, I appreciate that, pimps. Appreciate that. But yeah, in California, in the Bay, if somebody ever be like, if you like, hey bro, what you smoking? And a motherfucker like, I'm smoking on some nade, you don't want to smoke that. You smoking on some nade in the Bay, that's marijuana sprayed with raid. They don't really do that no more, I don't think so. But back in the day, like sometime in the 90s, nigga, they did. Motherfuckers was smoking nade, marijuana sprayed with raid. But back home in Seattle, motherfuckers say they smoking on nade. If you from the Bay, you would think that they talking about some, but no, nade is Canadian weed. Niggas got some nade, some of that Canadian. What's the name of y'all queen, bruh? Who is the Queen of Canada? If I can ask you and not have to Google it.
What happened the other night? So here we are. We got people removing all the graffiti on the walls over there.
Damn, this cab is taking
cleaning
forever.
up, sweeping up. Oh, things have definitely cleared up a bit. And
Queen Elizabeth. Hold on, cause that bitch is. Wait, the Prince Williams and Henry and them, bruh, them motherfuckers is from Canada. That ain't no England shit. I thought Queen Elizabeth was the Queen of England. So Meghan and all them motherfuckers is just up there in Canada with Drake. See, you can blame that on me. I can blame that on myself, that I never really took the time to actually pay attention to that part of the what's going on. But I swear to God, I have just grown up my whole life thinking ain't all that shit, them princesses and the queens and all that shit, and Prince Williams and all the niggas is all over there, the Englands. Nigga, that's the England royalty. I ain't know that shit was just a couple states away. That's why Meghan and Prince William went to motherfucking LA and not to fucking Russia or some shit. Or whatever is the closest to England. I feel so enlightened and yet dumb as fuck at the same time right now. Like, how did you not ever do the research on my own to say, hey, what is Queen Elizabeth the queen of? I think I've just always heard Queen Elizabeth this and Princess Diana that, and it just always assumed it was all the same and all King Arthur's and all them motherfuckers and shits and England, nigga. Ah, god damn, bruh. You know how it feels to know you know some shit? Nah, you ain't done, bro. Like I'm saying right now, like, how does that feel to know, like, here I apparently know who they all are and this and that, but yet I don't know who they are. Like, so to know about some shit but not fully know about some shit is why you don't speak on shit you don't know about. And that's why I don't never speak on that shit now, cause I don't know nothing about them other than Princess died. But that's what's up. I just found out that nigga Tory Lanez is from Canada. Oh my mama, my nigga. I swear to God the whole time, cause when this nigga was battling Joyner Lucas and he battled the other nigga, like this nigga was getting on his rap shit talking about he could take any nigga and all this and that, bro. I'm like, this nigga dope, but the whole time, what's that one video, Say It? Cause that video is so confusing. Oh, that video is so confusing. I mean, at the end, I can really tell, like, the whole time it's about the female that came out the house and she was hating on the bitch that the nigga Tory Lanez was trying to get at. And, like, she became the bitch at the end that he threw the keys to the car to and hopped in the car with. But, like, really, without analyzing the video is confusing the motherfucker. Because that nigga got the bitch to take his number, nigga, and went and rent a car, nigga, just to take her out, go to a party, nigga. You show up at the party with the bitch, bruh. She sees some nigga and they smash off. Like, they just got there, and that bitch immediately seen him, gave him a hug, and cut turf with that nigga. Like, what the fuck just happened, bro? What the fuck is this video about? But the whole time, I'm thinking because of that video, like, this nigga's from New York, nigga, and Brooklyn or some shit. Boy, that motherfucker from Canada. Oh, man, I appreciate that too, Cuddy. They will if they will. They won't, they won't. My heart be getting halfway excited. I be hearing shit outside. It be sounding like some shit cracking off. And I'm from where, and I'm finna go see what's going on. Who popping at who? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's in where I live, like, who's popping? But then, it don't be nothing cracking off out here. It just be some silly ones just being loud for no reason outside type shit. But nah, I can't even do all that right now. I have to take money to make money. Spend this couple dollars, get the supplies. Put this other money in the bank. Crazy part is, I'll say that. I'm dumbass mad at myself. Looking at my shit sitting over there on the floor right now. Oh my lord. I think I got the, is it the 360 or the one? I think I got the 360. But I had bought that motherfucker. Was playing them for a little bit. And one of them days came about where, you know, I had to go to one of them locations and can y'all hold this for a couple days and let me hold that for a couple days? And boy, I went back to go get my shit. On my way up the motherfucking steps, I put it in my backpack to carry it up the steps, and motherfucker jumped out my back. Fuck that, it jumped out my backpack and to the ground. I swear to God, that shit hurt my heart, cause I really just went and paid for my shit to bring it home and break it. And now that shit just sitting over there. And it's the one that looked like R2-D2. It's the one that looked like the R2-D2 from Star Wars. When you turn him on, he go dip 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 dip. Not no more. That nigga just over with. Hella mad. But I'm gonna get another Xbox though, cause I don't mean to, but see, that's how it go, bruh. See, that's the way life is. I try to tell a joke, you motherfuckers want to laugh for a shit. I tell y'all my pain, niggas just be laughing like the shit funny. Hey, that shit, I'm hurt over here. Like, nigga, Xbox is sitting on the floor, like, nigga, no life to him, bruh. I was gonna get the PS4 and paint him gold so that nigga had the other nigga. What's that nigga name? Fuck. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, get out of here, bro. I'm high as fuck now. I just hit that. Wait.
And they're already repainting. Look at that. They are already repainting. That is mad respect to the shop owners or the workers there. I remember that one.
Empty. Everything's completely empty.
Oh, yeah. Empty. Jeez.
That ain't shit, though. That ain't shit. And, like, they lucky that's all that's really going on and taking place as far as this rioting and looting. Because imagine if the motherfuckers turn into the angry mob, like, for real, and went further and deeper than that. Like, fuck the smaller moms and pop stores. Like, if them niggas went downtown San Francisco, nigga, and turned downtown San Francisco out. Bruh. And all the downtowns of everywhere. They ain't really, like they hit certain places of places. It ain't where, like, the whole city got burnt down. It's only like few streets here and there, few stores and shit, and certain stores didn't get touched type shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, nope. That's what I thought. This is where it all went down here, Beverly and Fairfax.
This is definitely something involved.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, no more burning cars and trash cans and dumpster fires and riot police. I don't think we actually went further than this point right here, but yeah, that is crazy how everything was supposed to reopen and now they're closed again. The GT3 RS that got burnt down. Right over here. Just right over here. Right here.
and that part of exactly that too. I ain't funny, guy. Well, I'm a comedian or something, bruh. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, thank you for that, pimp. Shit that's going on. I feel that at the same time, that it's fucked up that the shit is going on, I feel that the reason that it's happening and so forth is a lot more of a blessing than they think. Because due to it being that it's about George Floyd and so forth, it's able to be, even though the whole shit in a total is out of control, it's still yet somewhat a controlled situation of the unrest, compared to if it had been about the corona shit, like, which is what I thought was gonna eventually happen. Nigga, when the toilet paper first flew off the shelves and motherfuckers was losing their jobs and and all that shit, and that's what they was talking about and worried about motherfuckers dying and motherfuckers didn't know how they was gonna eat and pay their rent. I thought what's going on now was gonna eventually happen from that. And that would have been an uncontrolled situation, because it wouldn't have been big marching and protesting. It would have been on some every man for himself type shit, where motherfuckers is like, you don't got no friends but your squad, that you gotta protect what you have in your household from everybody, because everybody needs some toilet paper. Everybody trying to figure out how they gonna eat and all the shit, you dig? I know, but I also got insomnia like a motherfucker, so yeah, that's the problem. That's why I'm not laying down going to sleep. I can't. I don't know, matter how much I sit here and tell myself, if I was to motherfucking turn all the lights off and turn everything off, my head would sit here and still be like, fuck, tossing and turn, can't go to sleep. Like, I really gotta do this, play this motherfucking game and just drive doing nothing until I start dozing. When you see this motherfucker start just like all of a sudden really veering off the road and shit like that, like a nigga fell asleep at the wheel, that's what's going on. And y'all know from the way I talk, because you know how it is when motherfucker be talking and then motherfucker be falling asleep while they talking, nigga. The subjects and shit they saying probably be changing. But yeah, motherfucking if the world had went crazy over this coronavirus shit, it'd have been every man for himself on, and motherfuckers having to protect their homes and protect their stores, because motherfuckers is going in trying to get something to eat for the family. This right now, that shit was just based on some, we're angry, here's, hey, get shit, hey, we can get shit, don't really need the shit, but let's just get some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's more of a blessing that it happened this way. But now here you go, they talking about this second wave of corona, and this shit might have spiked it up. And they might fuck around due to this shit and the martial law and all that shit, put us back on lockdown again, and then put us back on lockdown again and say this shit's serious, more serious than it was the first time, and they gonna have to panic again, but now motherfuckers ain't gonna have no shit to buy because they done looted it all. And it's all fucked up and burnt up everywhere and shit. And they gotta wait for the new shipments to come and then hope that they can go to the store and buy some, because them motherfuckers like, fuck this, I'm not reopening this store, I'm moving my shit to that other town where they didn't loot. And now motherfuckers gonna be rioting and looting. I'm just playing though, y'all. But no, I'm not though. Bruh, that shit is so dope to me. Like, these motherfuckers really got a whole waterfall in this bitch, bruh. Like, they got a whole waterfall in this motherfucker, for real though. That's not a good. Hey, wait, boy. Hold on. Not a good angle. Yes, sir. Man, good morning to you, but it's good morning everywhere. It's after 12 o'clock, so good morning to you at the same time as good night, pimp. Have a blessed evening, my nigga, or a blessed morning and a blessed day. Appreciate all the love, pimp. And I'm on this motherfucker every day. Hey, tell the queen don't trip. Bro, where you going, my nigga? Whoa. God damn, bro. Hold on. She is cakey as fuck, my nigga. Shit. I'm sorry.
They blocked all the exits. I'm not really sure where to go, but there's looting and protesting at the same time happening in Santa Monica. Obviously, I think the looters are a completely different crowd. Look at this guy, yo. Look at this rogue. They're going rogue. They're going rogue.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, she really wasn't cakey, actually.
Aaron, what the fuck's going on? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What?
What the fuck? Mr. Sheep, what is going on?
I know, man. Cover his eyes up.
Shit, see it in, pimp. Like I said, stay blessed, man. Stay safe. Stay out the way. Watch out for the suckers, man. Stay focused.
What the fuck is going on?
So, apparently there's 2 or 3 sets of protesters. The first group that we saw over there were legit. Now there's a second group of looters running amok around here. I don't know. Let's just see what we got. Okay. Yep. That's a nice little backpack he picked up. Cops right over there too. They got a bunch of shoes. Nice little shoe collection. This is highly suspicious activity. That guy's got like 4 stacks of shoes, Nikes. I'm not really a Nike person. That's me though. I don't know, dude. This is crazy.
Niggas is just out there shopping for free. Like, nigga, bruh, you know that one jacket you wanted, nigga? Guess what, nigga? Today, nigga, shopping, bruh. Bet I'm finna go get them one shoes I was looking at, bro. Bro, they said for real, nigga, they free 90 motherfucking 9, bro. Them motherfuckers is mine, bro. Swear for God. I just hope everybody know that like your stunt game is gonna kind of be, it's gonna be kind of hard. Like, how do I explain this? There's a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna be flossing a lot of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, they own. And it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers who gonna be flossing this shit like it's some they regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Where basically it's gonna make a lot of motherfuckers suspect. Like, you ain't gonna be, but you bothering, nigga. That's you got that shit from that. You was looting, nigga. You got that whole outfit from looting, nigga. You ain't balling like you just went to the Gucci store every day, nigga. And like that's, you know what I'm saying, a fit you bought 6 months ago and you still ain't wore it because the tag's still on it because you just be buying new shit every day. Nah, that's not you, nigga. You went down there on free 99 day and got you a new fit, nigga, and you took 7 pictures in that motherfucker 3 different days, and because you was only able to get that one fit because everybody else hit the other registers or the other racks already, nigga. Like, nigga, is the whole squad got the Gucci outfit? Like, oh, y'all took that whole rack of shirts and jackets, nigga, and everybody got one now. Your whole hood, everybody got a jacket. Y'all all matching. Nah, nigga, we didn't get this from that, bro. Like, nigga, we been, you know what I'm saying, nigga, we been having shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, look, nigga, I got the belt to match, boy, and I got that. But you still wearing them dirty ass motherfucking creatives. Bruh, that's because I like my creatives, nigga. I love these. I've had these motherfuckers for 10 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never giving up on my creatives, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could buy me some Gucci shit. No, you couldn't have, because, nigga, somebody already took that whole shelf on free 99 days. Shut up, line. I'm playing. I'm telling you. There's gonna be a nigga that is gonna go all these pictures from before 3 days ago. All them pictures is deleted because that nigga got all new pictures now. That nigga, you know, icebox down. You know they hit icebox. They hit Louis. They hit Louis. They hit Gucci. They hit everything. Nigga, they hit Mercedes. Nigga, they hit everywhere, bro. They hit the banks. Like, literally, they hit the banks, bro. They tore the fuck up out the banks, nigga. And, like, I don't know how they didn't find somebody in a couple motherfuckers dead. Because, like, how did that work out? Like, was it 50 motherfuckers that was running up in that motherfucker? And, like, at one time, somebody was like, okay, here. You get this for me, this, or you can't tell me it wasn't a couple motherfuckers in there that was just knocking another motherfucker out like, bitch ass nigga, move out, that's mine, nigga. Give me that, nigga, you ain't getting nothing, nigga. Fuck that, I broke the door open. That shit manny, boy. This shit hella manny, gun. World I live in. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm glad I'm not out there with it, cause for one, I got that protective nature in me. Like I can't. I'm just not gonna be able to see somebody, you know what I'm saying, take a disadvantage of another person, meaning as far as like them police officers out there shoving and pushing old people and pushing the females and shit like that. Yeah, nigga, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna jump in the way and so forth. And I'm just gonna be highly tempted. I must admit, I do not have that bone in that maturity yet of to be able to be on the sidelines and be like, you know, hey, I am too grown to react and act this way. I don't have that yet, and that's what I'm trying to grow and trying to have, and you know what I'm saying, and be and so forth. But I'm still not that far away from activity in life, I must admit. And I will be easily activated. Not to do no dumb shit, because I never was the one to just be doing dumb shit, even though we be doing dumb shit. But I just be too activated to, I don't know, whatever the situation may be at hand. Oh, that boy Yermin. Yerm. That was Yerm. Bitch, you tried to hit my shit, bitch. You lucky I don't want to break my window out. I'll shoot your shit. Yermy. Oh, yeah. It's quiet and shit. I hate when it's quiet. Well, you the only one that's like directly trying to film the nigga and paying attention to everybody else out there doing the same shit. Snitching ass wanna be dry snitching niggas. Oh, look, guys. That car right there. 4 dudes just jumped out of it, masked, and the plates is on the car. And I got my camera on the car. So, you know, at some point, they'll be able to stop the tape and take a look and see what the license plate is. And then... Dry snitch ass niggas. Mind your business, like one is one I know you either out there to be active and see, or you gonna be out there to stop this shit, or like y'all niggas are just driving through to watch and like you not finna jump out there and put your arm up and tell the motherfucker don't do that. You just gonna, I seen them doing that. Yeah. No, they didn't know I was there. Yeah, I just watched them so that I can be able to tell you guys what they look like later. Oh, what? Aka might be win that. Aka might be win that. That can be mine. Oh, I need that. Claudia Colombian, where you at? Hold on. We gonna get my chips.
Not again, dude. Northern Sports is trash. Holy hell. Wasteland's trash.
What?
Ooh, you heard that? Yep, I heard that. Ain't that right, Mr. C? He sees that.
I want that car.
He's facing us, but he sees everything. He's got eyes behind his back. Snake eyes. This is crazy, man. He got
I want that car.
TJ Maxx.
This nigga in the casino with a vest on.
They got some Heinekens over there. Okay. Maybe a little Corona. These guys are frantically trying to board up the Blossom Nail Lounge.
I want that vehicle.
Highly suspicious activity going on here in Santa Monica.
What?
Let's shoot. Let's go shoot. Want to shoot? Look at that trunk. Zoom in on that trunk right over there. Oh my god, dude. You can't even close it. You can't even close it. Got it.
Bruh, what was that little weak ass spin, bruh? You ain't gonna get the car with that little weak ass spin. Mystery the car. What the fuck is the mystery? The car is no longer there. Fucking bitch. How come I can't pay to play this motherfucker? I got a chip. I can give y'all 2 chips. Let me spin this motherfucker again. I won't. Can I just steal it and drive out the motherfucking front doors? Bitch ass nigga, is you trying to follow me around? What's the matter, nigga? What's up with you, bitch ass nigga? I know your bitch ass been working here. What's up? Hey, you know some shit I should know? Trying to fuck with me, you gonna rob this motherfucker. I'll let you get a cut. You bitch ass nigga, you gonna walk away, bruh? Talk to me, your bitch ass. Okay. Lucky I can't take off on you, nigga. I'm playing. I'm just playing.
Maybe it's like an ATM or something. It could be an ATM. Oh shit, there's a whole crowd of them. There's an ATM.
There's a whole crowd of them. A whole crowd of them who what?
Let's park up right here. This is fucking insane. Oh my god, dude. Actually, we'll get back and forth the spot. Just like down. Open news here, trying to break the ATM. Look, turn it.
got it. These niggas are savage. They out there breaking into the ATM in front of everybody on broad daylight. Them niggas is some beast, bruh. Broad daylight though, in front of everybody, cameras on them and all the shit. Like, that's what I'm exactly like. These niggas is just down there like it's a motherfucking fair, like it's a parade, my nigga. Like they at the circus or the town carnival or some shit, my nigga. Like they just down there to look and observe and motherfucking videotape. Like they not there to participate in either way, whether it's to help and try to prevent the shit from happening, or to participate in the shit happening, or to march with a voice for the protesting. Like nothing, they just down there like, nigga, it's the motherfucking Bite of Seattle, and nigga, all the girls from the high schools is gonna be here. We're like, cuz. That's what I'm saying. That's some bullshit. Like, you just basically down there to dry snitch. Y'all down there with y'all phones out. And I'm speaking on them because it's their video that we're watching. You know what I'm saying? And there's hella other motherfuckers out there doing the same thing, but we're not watching the videos from their point of view. So I can't really, but yeah. All them motherfuckers that's down there just to do that, that's bullshit. Like, get your ass out the way. Like that's like you trying to rob a motherfucking bank, or you doing something like, and there's just a motherfucker that's just there to just hold the camera in your face. They're not there to help you do the shit, and they're not there to stop you from. They're just your cameraman that you didn't even know you had. And like this motherfucker is just there just to hold the camera on you and like watch you do whatever it is you're doing. Like they don't even, they're not even doing the video to like show to the other half to be like, hey, they were doing this and da-da-da-da. No, you just like on some, look at the monkeys playing. Oh, wow, yeah, oh, shit, wow, this is crazy, fuck, yeah, it's crazy, this shouldn't be happening, but, I'm not gonna stop them, and, I don't think, get your ass out the way. That's the definition of in the way, man.
It's a fucking sideshow out here, son.
Oh, hey, it's a sideshow.
There's the guy with a Hummer. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, he caught it. What? Oh, direct. Oh.
It's that They lucky they just get hit with them eggs, nigga. That's the riot in the Seattle Mardi Gras. When that shit, it was full unopened bottles of beer and Snapples and shit. Flipping, hitting niggas in the head. And that shit was towards the general public, nigga, and they wasn't at no news cameras, and it wasn't at the police. It was at the whole crowd of just like the whole city of people participating. The motherfuckers just started going stupid against each other for no reason, out of nowhere. The whole area, like, imagine that, being at a motherfucking protest of like 400 or 500 motherfuckers. No police there. Nobody to oppose. Y'all all there for the same reason. And just out of nowhere, nigga, like, y'all in this big ass group, large, big circle, and just out of nowhere, bottles start coming from the other side of the group. Pow, they hit somebody else on the other side of the group, and then another one from the other side to the other, and then it just turns into a big ass melee. But y'all was just everybody there having fun and protesting for the same cause, and just turned against each other out of nowhere. That's what the Seattle Mardi Gras riot was. This shit, motherfuckers is throwing eggs at the reporters. Y'all so lucky.
Oh no. Look. They don't even care about this. Whoa!
Jesus. They don't even care about this. Like, you want them to care about it, and you want to see them react and catch some people but you're not gonna stand out there in the front street and be like, hey, they're over here doing some shit they shouldn't be doing. Hey, police, stop. No, you're not gonna do that, and you're not gonna go over there and help them break into you. Just a bitch ass nigga standing there for nothing. You in the motherfucking way.
Oh shit, there's a fire right over there.
Oh my god. Whoa. Let me stop watching this video. I need to take my ass to bed. Alright, you back, you can't sleep. There's a glitch to get the car. What? Hold on, I'm mad. I just went for what? What? I need that thing. I need my own, cause they won't let me keep none of them Lamborghinis unless I buy it. I am not finna spend no however much them motherfucking Guineas cost. Even when I get my money's up to that, no. Not when the whole game is Grand Theft Auto. God damn it. The game is based on stealing cars. How the fuck can I steal the Lamborghini and keep it? Nah, never mind. You ain't gotta tell me.
Visit the infinity pool on the roof deck. The infinity pool is like life. It starts fun, then goes on forever, until you drown.
Towel. Oh shit. Oh, that's a year ago. I hate being that late on some information. At that point, it's really none of my motherfucking business. It's none of my business anyway. But Metro Police shot in the head. Boy, somebody dumped him.
This is breaking news on 8 News.
I'll make it happen, Pimp.
5:30, it's Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm John Lang.
I'm Alex Backus, and we do continue following that breaking news this morning. There have been 2 officer-involved shootings overnight.
So this morning, one officer right now is in critical condition, fighting for his life. A suspect in the other shooting is also dead.
Bianca Holman is live from UMC with the latest there. But first, we go to Hector Mejia with the very latest from Metro Police. Hector, good morning to you.
Good morning, and the latest update from Sheriff Joe Lombardo is that the officer is still at the hospital.
Hit nobody, and then I can't throw this bitch over the rope and tell her to go get the car. Go get the car.
From the scene yesterday, that first officer-involved shooting playing out over at Circus on the Las Vegas Strip. Outside Circus, according to Metro Police, rocks and bottles were being thrown at officers as they tried to control the crowd. That's when the protest escalated to more violence. Sheriff Lombardo explained what happened during a briefing around 3:30 earlier this morning.
What's up, Grandma? I didn't know you was going to be here.
To get some of the protesters in custody when a shot rang out and our officer went down. The officer was transported to University Medical Center in critical condition. The suspect has been identified in the last hour and was taken into custody by our SWAT officers and K-9 units.
They're gonna tell me there's a glitch to get the car, and they ain't gonna tell me how to get the car.
3:30 this morning. The second incident happened outside a courthouse just before 11:30 last night. Metro and federal officers protecting the building from protesters encountered a man armed with multiple firearms and possibly body armor. Officers shot and killed that man as he tried to reach for his firearm. That's according to police. And again, Metro Police tell us it's a tragic night and morning for the department and also for our community. We are standing by for more updates from the sheriff. Let's send it over to Bianca Holman, who is live outside University Medical Center. And Bianca, I understand there is a growing police presence there outside the hospital.
Yes, we've been out here all morning, and throughout the morning we've seen a steady flow of officers here in front of UMC, where inside a fellow officer is on life support, and you can still see again that entrance to the hospital being guarded by police. And all this happened near Circus on the Las Vegas Boulevard. The sheriff told us during a briefing this morning it's a sad night for our community, and one tragedy is leading to another. He says that it's unacceptable, and he hopes everyone sees it that way as well. And again, a steady flow of officers really guarding that door there. And again, you can see there's yellow tape still up here guarding the sidewalk to be sure that there's not a crowd that gathers. But we've been seeing, again, a steady flow of officers throughout the morning here in front of the hospital. So as we learn more information about the status of that officer inside that is on life support, we will keep you all updated. But this is an ongoing investigation. Reporting live, Bianca Holman, 8 News Now.
All right, Bianca, thank you very much. So, video posted on social media appears to show the moment Metro Police officers opened fire at the federal courthouse downtown on that suspected gunman. Here is that video. Now, we've muted some of the audio of this because there's some vulgar language in there, but there is a video there, and there are gunshots, people running from the scene. This is video that was sent to us on Twitter. This video does appear to show the shooting, however, we have not yet been able to verify its authenticity, but that is just some video from downtown Las Vegas on social media. Alex.
Nigga, did you just show me a shaky ass sidewalk? That shit didn't show a motherfucking thing, but the sidewalk moving hella much. It's bad cameraman, bad cameraman. And nigga, he took that video with an Obama phone while running, holding it down, not aiming it at the situation. And y'all gonna talk about video of the.
Although we've had 4 officers that shot this evening,
fuck?
all 4 non-life-threatening.
Boy, and straight into the water. About to be 2 o'clock. That means I got 4 hours. Dumbass me. Take your ass to sleep, tight.
Sometime later, a group of folks, 200 or so, obviously had no intention on protesting. Come on in, honey. Constructive. All they came down.
So why it gotta be called a makeover? No, we ain't doing no makeover. We getting a haircut.
They started looting all over downtown. We had to protect our headquarters building. They throwing fireworks.
Oh my goodness.
They had officers.
Never. What?
How could this be?
Bruh, all these little niggas in this game is wearing these. I'm mad, Kyle. This is what I would have them in, but I don't want them dreads like that nigga at the casino just had.
And what constructive thing is going on? And we still have trying to get control. We have
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
We have the National Guard.
Huh?
We got everybody trying to help us, and all of
what?
This because people just decided to steal and break windows. That's all they're doing. So I don't understand what that has to do with Mr. Floyd's death. That's what I don't understand. But all that was going on tonight was people throwing rocks, throwing explosives on officers, trying to throw gas. Officers exhibited extraordinary restraint. And when they tried to seize upon headquarters, we used some munitions to pick people back. But that was after rocks had been thrown at them, after fireworks had been exploded upon them. And so I just don't understand. I don't think anybody understands why this mayhem is going on.
Why have to be just like the other niggas? Cause
so I'll go back to the good news. The good news is that we have some officers that were
hey,
gunfire. They were standing near a line.
Where are my glasses?
That was not what I meant to do.
They didn't hear shots.
Don't do my nigga like that.
Some power, 5 shots of officers, and now we have 4 in the hospital. But thankfully,
low nigga. You laughing?
What? Can we make some sense out of this? Can we make some sense out of this? That's all I'm trying to say.
It makes a lot of sense.
Like death is tragic, but can we make some out of something that these kids come down here and just start like crazy, jumping up and down like they're enthused by the jumping, high-fiving each other, flourishing pistols. And as we speak, we're trying to get control of the city. As we speak, still hearing gunfire and everything. And so, you all might have some questions, but I don't know what else to say. This is horrible. Right. Well, the same individuals went in there and stole, looted the 7-Eleven and then set it on fire. So again, what we don't understand is all the destruction and theft, because what does stealing have to do with any of this? And so
it ain't about the stealing though. The stealing is from the opportunity for those that's whatever in each person's different reason. But it's about the whole message. Shit's getting fucked up if y'all don't act right. That's what it's about. Y'all just want to look at the stealing and why are they taking? Bitch, because you niggas don't act right. Period. That's it. That's it. Get your shit right. Otherwise, it's going to show that y'all ain't got the job. Because it's not the police that's able to stop the situation. They got to call in the motherfucking National Guards and the Army. That means what? The police ain't shit. Nobody unless they do some illegal shit. Killing motherfuckers that ain't armed. Because the natural public themselves, they can't handle it. Right? Right. So therefore, who's going to have to stop taking what they want? And motherfuckers just go in the store and just take whatever the fuck they want. Because if the police come, the police, you don't mean shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't.
We have no idea how many.
Like, there's a bigger picture than just like, you gotta quit acting stupid. That's what you gotta do.
I believe some car was randomly shot in the police line. Well, hey, I think right now, the officers are helping us keep control of the city. So, hey, they're being very helpful at this issue. It makes me feel, I think how I feel right now is hitting my stomach. I'm stunned. And we need to pray for our city and pray for these homes. That's what we need to do. But I can't describe my emotions, sir. I just know that I don't understand what's going on. Innocent officers being shot at. I can't explain that to you. But somebody thinks, obviously, the person who did it thought that that's somehow destruction. And all it is destruction, theft, and property damage is all it is. Thank you.
I don't know if they just be trying to play dumb to say this shit to speak for those that actually may be dumb to the shit, who actually really may not understand. But then there's certain motherfuckers like the police that I don't feel like you can not understand. Nigga, you are the police. You know what's going on with the police department and the citizens of your community. You know it ain't just about George Floyd's death. George Floyd's death was the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not just about him. It's for him. He is the motherfucking, he's the match that dropped on the fucking flame and started the fire. But nigga, the motherfucking wood pile been getting built for years. And it's you motherfuckers that been putting the motherfucking pieces of wood and putting the gasoline on the motherfucker. And guess what? Y'all done fucked around and dropped the match on the wood pile, nigga, and now shit's up in flames. And when you start off with a little campfire, the campfire really don't know that it's hot like it is. It doesn't really realize its power and so forth, you know, because it's like, it's held within a little tiny circle of rocks that seem hard and strong. But then what happens? A little piece of flame jump out and touch something, and another one to jump out, and all of a sudden, nigga, the whole forest is on fire. And engulfed them little rocks. They're inside the fire now. They're no longer surrounding it. It's now. Does that analogy make sense? I know it does. I just really can't. Yeah. That's basically what it said. The forest is on fire now, and there ain't enough motherfucking wildfire fighters to put it down. So what they need, outside assistance. They need that helicopter to come and open up the little trap door and cover the fire to put it out, because they can't handle it. stop doing what you're doing. Or else, like, the message is, for everybody that's not a cop right now, that is that, like, I'm gonna become an officer. Just make sure you don't become one of them officers that's finna do anything, because all you gonna do is set it off. And it just might be, and then that's what you gotta watch out for as well, because there's gonna be people that, like, as there has been, and that's the kind of shit that it trips me out, is like, people don't realize and understand that there are criminals who go and apply for certain jobs with full intent to do criminal activities with that job. It's called the inside man. You dig what I'm saying? That's like the bitch that go get a job at the DMV knowing that she's finna go there and she finna sell motherfuckers fake IDs. But the only way she can do that and sell it is if she actually works at the DMV. There's motherfuckers that's going to be a cop just so they can be able to have access to the evidence room, nigga, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers that's going to get a job at the bank just so they can go up in the rank just to be able to, you know what I mean, slip $1 and put it to the side every other quarter and, you know what I'm saying, erase a couple numbers and like all kind of shit. You can't tell who is who or what their intentions is in no way. So whoever has those intentions as being an officer or whatever, just realize and know, like, that's either you gonna cause some shit like that if you do some dumb shit, or if you go with the full intentions to do dumb shit to try to set it off, it's gonna get set off. Because there's plenty of proof that motherfuckers is willing to set shit off. They only calming down for now because of the threat of the National Guard, but not because of the threat of the police. Apparently, they getting their cars all burnt up and all the shit, having to pull back and retreat. It's because of the presence of the National Guard and the Army that motherfuckers is like, okay, because them motherfuckers is trained and ready to go and take everybody out just like a third world country war and shit. You did? Motherfuckers would be Navy SEAL sniping motherfuckers and all that shit, and niggas ain't trying to go up against that. But the police, they ain't finna do that. They gotta come in they squad cars and see you face to face, and they can't handle that because there's only so many of them in each county. You dig what I'm saying? So that shows that their strength is only when it's their number against a few. When those few become a strong, they're weak. So therefore, y'all can't keep taking advantage of us. When a cop stops me and I'm by myself, you want to beat the fuck up out of me and kill me when I'm unarmed and all that shit. But if I'm with my niggas and everybody, then you want to do the right thing and motherfucking fall back, and you want to call the chief to come in and explain to me why I, should let you cuff me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your chief is not coming. Well, I can go today. You'll catch me on another day because you know the mob's here. Oh, I know. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many different ways you can look at this shit, and it should not be hard to understand.
Getting more tense as the day goes on. Lester, they can lose control of this block, even much of this city. Lester?
All right, Miguel Almaguer, thank you. We'll let you.
I'm going to bed. Fuck y'all. Nah, not fuck y'all, but I love y'all.
There was some
Good
choice
night.
language, not
I'm going to try to go to sleep.
Given the emotions.
Not really. I'm
of the
finna lay right here on my couch,
sorry for that.
talking to y'all, listening to this
right
shit
now. Ron Allen
until I fall asleep.
Is in Times Square. Ron, what's the story there?
Lester, we're further downtown now. There's been a huge group of protesters, several hundred or more, who have been winding their way through the city. They started in Times Square. We saw them there a couple of hours ago. They then moved down towards Foley Square, and we believe they may be headed over to Brooklyn. It's been very peaceful There have been police escorts along the way. I've seen instances where the protesters have said to the police which direction they wanted to go, and the police blocked off the streets. Much different than the situation last night. The police here are adamant that there was an element within the crowd, armed with weapons, organized, and determined to, as they put it, hijack the protests. There were even 3 people who were arrested and federally charged by the FBI with firebombing, essentially, throwing firebombs, Molotov cocktails at police while they were in their vehicles, and the police commissioner described that as attempted murder. Beyond that, there have been several...
So, see, as in that. Now, again, I do not condone the dumb actions, but the actions, I can't say whether they're necessary or they were, because I don't know who those fellas were and what their intentions or their motive was fully. But I'm saying the fact that due to the fact that they got caught and apprehended in committing their criminal activity, then they just period point blank deserve due process. That's it. Don't get, they try to throw a Molotov cocktail at the police. It's attempted murder, but that don't mean take them motherfuckers into a back room when ain't nobody looking and beat the dog shit out of them, and then all of a sudden, there's no going to court because they actually dead because they got murdered by the police in their cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't need a due process. Whatever the outcome, evidence, and whatever sentence and all that shit, may that be what it may have to be. But let that same process for them go for the motherfucking police as well. Once they are caught and apprehended and so forth and seen to do criminal activity, same. They deserve due process, my nigga. Period. If they murder a motherfucker in cold blood, God damn it, it's a motherfucking murder charge, nigga. First degree. Take the case to trial or take the plea. That's up to them and y'all in the court situation. But as far as, paid leave, he's a cop, it was an accident, first time mistake, don't do it again, nah, that ain't cool. We can't have that. Because y'all don't do that to us. And that us is the regular citizens that aren't police officers. Period.
Several hundred protesters arrested over the last number of days, but there have also been 30 or so officers who have been injured. They've been hit by flying garbage cans, by burning debris. It's been a lot of back and forth over the past couple.
I just see it's a fucked up position to have to feel and think for the simple fact that the human being inside the uniform, I give a fuck about. But the animal and the monster that hides behind that uniform, I give no fuck about. So it feels complicated when it's like it's not fuck you as a person, it's fuck the position that you chose to be in life, because your position is against us. But you as a human being, you deserve to be treated as a human being. But if your what you doing as a human being is in the opposition of what us human beings need and deserve as human beings, then it's fuck you. You know what I mean? And I mean to say, like, it's fucked up to hear motherfuckers crying so much about what the fuck is happening to the police when it's the police who be doing so much to these to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been recorded. It is getting caught so much more. Like, it's going on right now during the protests where these motherfuckers is just batting motherfuckers with them batons. And, you know what I'm saying? They used to spray motherfuckers down with the fire hydrants and let dogs out on motherfuckers. And, you know what I'm saying? And just all kind of whatever police has shit. Man, back in my days of corner hustling and all the shit, you don't know how many times the police had just robbed me. Nigga didn't even take me to jail. None of that shit. Nigga just came and took the dope out of, like, that's when I've caught my first case. I've caught my first dope case in Fairfield. Back when I went back, I done got caught by the police with hella dope back in Seattle. But all they be trying, in Seattle, they like to try to build a case on you. Like, you'll catch a Vasca, where that's where they catch you with dope, you know what I'm saying, quite a few times, my nigga, and they wait till like the 8th or 9th time before they actually book you on a case or whatever. But nigga, then there's them motherfuckers, bro, they just like, nigga, yank you over, bro, and you know what I'm saying, they taking your dope and your money and sending you on your way. Like, y'all some bitch ass niggas, bruh. All this shit that they be doing, like, you know what I'm saying, just shoot motherfuckers and frame them with other shit and all kind of shit, dumbass bullshit, with no care for the fact that people are human beings. So it's like, I can't show no sympathy to that. But for the regular motherfucking human being that a person is, that, you know, as a human being, you got a family just like everybody else has a family, I feel for that. Like, man, I don't want to see nobody get fucked up and hurt, you know what I'm saying, and all the shit. But not finna let nobody fuck up and hurt us. And that's what this shit is about. Quit doing that shit and shit'll be alright. To a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? From both sides. Just play your position. You know what I'm saying? You gonna still have motherfuckers that's gonna act up, be spitting in the cat's face and whoop, try to, like, man, just do the proper restraints that you supposed to do. When you get a motherfucker, like, if a motherfucker wiggle up out the shit and shake, like, he wiggled up out of it and shut. If a motherfucker go at you and you gotta defend yourself and that like, just let it be, as they say, justified and so forth. Like, for real, like, the motherfucker really pulled a pistol out. It wasn't not a hairbrush, nigga. It wasn't his cell phone. It wasn't you thought that he was going for a gun and the motherfucker was going to put his hands in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't let it be that you knew all of that shit, but you saying you thought it was, like, don't be none of that shit. Like, what the fuck you gotta, if you just want to be killing motherfuckers, like, just, nigga, be a regular motherfucker, go out and knock your shit off, bro. Go bang. Go gang bang or something. And try to get away with it that way. But don't make an oath that you finna protect your wife, nigga, and your kids, and then, you know what I'm saying, as soon as you get married, nigga, you beating the fuck out your wife. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucking, you punking the shit out of your kids and not letting them get no motherfucking snacks and go to the goddamn playground. You keep throwing their ass in the motherfucking room and putting them on restriction for no reason, nigga. Just because you see them walking from the motherfucking bedroom to the goddamn kitchen and you want to check their pockets for cookies, nigga. Like, I know you stole some cookies out the cookie jar. I know you did. You planting crumbs, cookie crumbs on them and shit. The fuck? Hey, you do that, just go be a bully at the kindergarten, my nigga. Don't pretend just so you can punk the family. That's a fucked up analogy, but goddamn it, that's what it is, nigga. They, you know what I'm saying? They putting the oath as a cop, nigga, to take care of the motherfucking city, nigga. They marrying the motherfucking mob. They marrying the city. They marrying their wife. Their job is to motherfucking protect and serve, nigga. And nigga, they coming in and they just, you know what I'm saying, beating motherfuckers like stepchildren, nigga. Shit is weak. I really need to lay my ass. It's 2:12, okay. 4 hours.
Well, nights. The mayor here, the police chief, insist that they are exercising restraint. But as you know, in this city, there
I can't listen to this shit no more, cuz. I can't. Shut up. Quit talking to me. Swear to God. That's crazy. I don't know who was here with me at any time, but I heard somebody's was watching some video and the motherfuckers was like such and such and Lil Migo, and I was tripping off of the little nigga named himself Lil Migo, and there's already the Migos which named themselves after the three amigos. And then when I just now hit YouTube, then look at the homepage of what videos and the recommendations. Here goes 10 things you didn't know about Three Amigos. I don't want to. I'm not want to. Should I watch it? And it just came out 21 hours ago. So damn near somewhere. That's crazy, bro. That's hella crazy. Well, you know what my favorite thing to really watch is? To talk to me.
With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's,
This my nigga, he an asshole like me.
Your head wants to do one thing.
Not this motherfucker. This thing.
Well, you want it, you got it. Let's see if this Ultimate Edition makes this movie better in any way. Is it shorter? It is not shorter. Ah, welcome to the party, gentlemen. Just so you know, there's still going to be some absurd leaps in logic, unexplained coincidences, and continued overacting in this edition. But glad you're here. We've made it to our first difference in this movie, where we get to see Bruce's mom's face a lot better in one shot. Thank God this shot was restored, so that the redundant Bruce's parents get murdered scene could confirm that this asshole is about to shoot her in the chin. Luckily, Bruce Wayne is here to make sure this one easily seen kid gets back into the buddy line. The Ultimate Edition shows us these school children to explain that there was a field trip, which is why there's a random girl standing in the middle of a dangerous building collapse later. But there are two teachers here, one at the beginning and one at the end of the line. And they can't do a simple head count? Yes, things are chaotic, but apparently they prescribe to the Child Left Behind program. Africola, taste the feeling.
You know what Huron always says? We're on assignment together. Not a goddamn thing. I like Huron.
So far, Jimmy Olsen simply introduced himself and asked how she landed this interview. He hasn't been a jackass or insulted Lois in any way, but here he is getting cut out of the movie before Warner Brothers gets a chance to do it themselves.
Your fixer said that the general approved photos?
This line is included, in case you needed more evidence that the bad guys are even bigger assholes when they later smash Jimmy's camera.
They did not tell him the interview was with the lady.
Man, what's up with this
Cause if he tripping me out to watch this nigga talk. What's coming out the
By this point in the theatrical release, Jimmy's camera is already smashed. Watch these two movies side by side, and you go back in time. Why the f*** would a clandestine tracker beacon beep this loudly, or at all? Stand down as an order. How do you go from a vapid military drama to an over-CGI doomsday in 3 hours or less? Stick around. The Ultimate Edition clears the air on whether or not this dude shot more dudes during this gunfight. Is there even anybody in this tank?
Why this nigga ain't got no
tank,
TV
right?
to chill?
Maybe it's sabotage. I have no clue, but explosions.
You are clear to engage.
You know, if Superman had arrived a bit earlier and just saved Lois, and the CIA went ahead and blew the hell out of the village, there wouldn't be any reason for the Senate panel to investigate Superman. So Lex is extremely lucky here with the sequence of events, which is really this whole f***ing movie. Also, let's talk about Lex's plan. He somehow knows Lois is going to interview an African warlord, knows the CIA is involved, somehow inserts his own men into the situation, knows that Superman will show up, knows that he can implicate Superman when things go wrong. If he was this smart, he should have won already. Drone v Superman. Yeah, the CIA was about to bomb this entire village. I assume at least one person saw the missile headed there, and heard the gunshots beforehand, but everybody f***ing blames Supes for whatever reason. They should be thanking him for saving everyone else's life. Jesus, this f***ing movie. Ultimate Edition of movie contains Ultimate Edition of Amy Adams acting solely through her face.
He came down. Then came fire.
Now it makes a lot more sense. Superman is being accused of burning all those bodies, which we didn't see in the theatrical release. We're still not removing a sin because they still somehow find a way to blame Superman based on one person's testimony, a person they never met once. Metropolis State. Also, more exciting football action, as can only be brought to you by the Ultimate Edition.
Gotham City, you know how they are about their football team.
Yep, it's all I ever hear about Gotham City. Their football fandom erupts in violence worse than Vancouver after a hockey loss. Zack Snyder drops a reference to another comic book movie that he epically honest to God, this cop climbs more stairs in this version. Can't make this shit up. So this guy is still running an underground sex trade organization, right? Do we give a shit what happens to him? More blood! More wine! More pre-coital looks! Also, R-rated Ultimate Edition still gives us a PG-13 naked Lois Lane.
These rich old ladies, they thought it was very cute, you know? Write checks for Lex.
I know this extended scene is to fill some backstory about Lex's relationship with his father, but it really only gives us a few more seconds to be disappointed in Jesse Eisenberg's performance.
To look him in his eye and ask him how he decides which lives count.
It makes way more sense for Clark to be seeing something that actually matters to his story, rather than some nonsense about Batman branding people so you should hate him, like the theatrical release did. Still, if you watch these two versions, they made Clark react the same way to Batman's branding as they did to this lady's testimony about the stuff he allegedly did. The cake is a lie!
Did y'all not see it? You're about to see it. This motherfucking commercial, that little note right there say, "Thanks for the bailout, America. You paid for this commercial. Did we not just get a what? Cause was that in there before the Corona shit? Is that an original part of the game, or is that some shit they just added to it recently, due to the fact that they can update this game whenever the fuck they want to? They could add a whole new motherfucking mission for Franklin and all them niggas. You go to put your game on and play it one day, and it's just a whole new level and some extra shit to do. That's crazy as fuck. Alright, my bad.
Henry, we're going to show something on the TV. You just stand there and emote.
Underdog's dreams dashed 10 yards between Gotham and glory.
Wait, the only football game that was added to this edition was the blowout, when Metropolis State beat Gotham City 64-0. How is that 10 yards away from anything?
She's been gone. In fact, if she's smart, she got out of this city.
How long has it been since the Nairobi scene? We just saw Lois getting back yesterday, but the woman from the village has had time to say goodbye to her village after the Americans left and the government attacked, and she's had time to move to the U.S., appear in a Senate hearing in D.C., rent an apartment, then move out? Guy just f***ed up a winning lottery ticket for an unnecessary bat sketch.
Benefit for the Library of Metropolis. Someone on the committee requested that Clark Kent cover it.
And newspapers give stories to reporters based on the requests of random people. Besides, doesn't he have football to cover? Also, assuming Lex is the one that invited Clark, how the f*** does he already know that Clark is Superman? There may be some logical explanation, but it's in neither of the cuts of this movie, so f*** that fake-ass knowledge.
No bourbon? Kentucky girl like yourself?
Even though we got plenty of evidence the senator is from Kentucky, this edition, which is ultimate by the way, requires this clumsy exchange to drive it home.
Maybe one day Dad will come back if I just keep everything the same. That is silly.
Movie makes a ham-fisted attempt to explain that Lex has daddy issues. Pharmacy. Batastrophe. Who's that? Clark asks this question even though we now know he's spent extra time investigating in Gotham, where Bruce Wayne is ridiculously super famous. We said it before we even knew that, so now let's double it.
Good people living in fear.
In the bullshit theatrical release, you didn't get this Ben Affleck smirk. Fucking bullshit theatrical release.
Never seen a medal like this.
Jenna Malone is here to deliver a line that Lois reveals later in the theatrical cut.
Experts at the Pentagon can't ID it.
And is thus adorably unnecessary. Gotta ask, why even bother casting her in this for 2 scenes? Sure, you don't know that it's going to get cut out, but it's 2 scenes, and it's not like everybody's looking out for a Jenna Malone cameo. This makes way more sense in the Ultimate Edition. Batman's been branding lots of criminals, whereas in the theatrical release he branded one guy, and everybody decided to jump to conclusions that the Bat brand was a death sentence in prison. So we'll take us in off because of this version, but the theatrical version still is clearly bullshit when it comes to this. Movie tries to sneak in another Watchmen reference by speeding past it. I drink your Easter egg, movie, or something like that. What the f*** do you want? Seriously? One F-bomb? You could have totally given a f*** in a PG-13 cut.
I can't even piss. Standing up.
Well, at least the screenwriters got to throw in some more piss dialogue.
You'll take care of it. Good.
So wait, is this version of the movie saying that this guy is ordering people with the Bat brands to be killed in prison? For what f***ing reason? If Batman began branding people, did he coordinate his efforts with this dude who works for Lex?
I cannot go get in my bed and go to sleep. If I do,
oh no, some dickhead died.
I mean, aside from the red and blue costume,
not waking up on time.
He has 1/3 of the USA's initials on his
sleep right
chest.
here. I'm not going
I like John
to
Stewart.
sleep.
What the f*** does that mean? 1/3 of the USA's initials? Who gives a
It's the sword of Alexander.
Ultimate Cut gives us more footage of a description of a fake artifact. I applaud the theatrical edition for cutting this scene down by adding 3 more to this bloated piece of shit. Okay, some people say this isn't a dream sequence because it doesn't show Bruce falling asleep, but there is no indication whatsoever that these are potentially real events. And he's shown waking up after that scene and the Flash scene. Any reasoning like that after the fact is just excusing this silly attempt of putting out-of-place fanboy wish fulfillment into a completely different movie. Even if it's not a dream sequence, it's basically that Thor nonsense from Age of Ultron, so it's sinful as shit.
You know the mark all over, guards don't care? That's the judge.
Yeah, but is he working with the bad guys? Remember, it's the guy who works for Lex who's commissioning these Bat brand shankings in prison. What is the origin story of the Bat brand becoming an instant death sentence? What does it supposedly mean? It's some bullshit to make Batman seem like a morally weaker superhero, but has no foundation for becoming a thing. Hey Batman, you don't want to double-cross your prisoner-killing partner, do you? So far, the only interesting differences between these 2 versions are the expanded CIA attack at the beginning, the different ordering of scenes, and Clark's better understanding of the Bat brands, even though technically they still don't make sense in the story. This right here isn't one of those scenes. Does this woman live in Nairobi or not? How is she a credible witness during that CIA thing at the beginning of this movie? I don't know if they ever explain why she looks like she's lived in the greater Gotham metropolis San Jose area her whole life. Also, we're still on this C story that no one cares about.
But how could they know that he'd show up in the...
They still don't explain this in this version. Lois again cuts herself off, as if she's just realized Superman is drawn to my blood like Edward Cabela in Twilight. But they never make that plain anywhere.
Those are engineered the desert. It was an ambush for Superman.
You need proof.
No, it needs to run now.
Lois Lane, who is supposedly a great reporter, thinks this is a story you can just run without proof.
He's been using the committee as his puppet thing.
Okay, then why not call the meeting off? You know Lex has been several steps ahead of you, and you know how dangerous he is. You see him right there. I'm sure nobody saw that, and subways have 0 cameras. You can get away with anything down there. Another scene where Supes is moving extremely slowly relative to his abilities. Is this really the right place to take your sweet-ass time? Ultimate Edition, now with 100% more Alfred manual labor. Also, after that Capitol building explosion, I really wondered what Alfred thought about all this. Now, my wish is granted. There was a sin before about not seeing Batman break into LexCorp. Now that we get a brief glimpse of how awesome that break-in was, I'm adding 10 more. More things, going into things, more sweaty workouts.
Alexander Luthor, your security override has been accepted.
In the theatrical release, I just assumed they cut out the part where the ship decided to accept Luthor's override, but the addition of Ultimateness still doesn't explain it. Why is Clark walking exactly? Can't he just fly to the top of the mountain? Is he trying to prove something? Burning calories?
The inside of the chair is lined with lead.
We didn't sin the fact that Supes didn't see the bomb in the first go-around, but since this edition finally actually explains something helpful, I'll remove one sin. Still some bullshit.
So falls the House of Wayne.
This line was cut for time. One of the advantages the Ultimate Edition has over the theatrical release is more Nancy Grace. And more of the Lois kidnapping. That's the shot in the arm this movie needs. Again, this movie does nothing to explain some of the biggest questions of the movie. How Superman knows when Lois is in danger, no matter where he is in the world. How Lex knows the identities of Superman and Batman. How Lex knows how to operate the Kryptonian ship's computer functions. Stuff I think an extra 30 minutes is more than enough to explain, especially since most of the additions in this movie have either. Guys, not making this up, but this movie adds 12 extra seconds to its runtime so we can see this asshole walk farther. More like Ultimate Edition, am I right? There is more Batman v Superman in this Batman v Superman, but it's stuff like this shit. He didn't get enough suddenly fruitless punching in the other version. Now here's even more suddenly fruitless punching. I don't think we've given enough sins for this scene. Like in 2046, when we're all long dead from the Martian volcano sacrifice, the electrons in the air will sense the need to sin this idea that made it past someone's brain and onto a screenplay, and then past multiple other brains where it actually got filmed, edited, and released to the public.
I don't deserve you, Alfred. No, sir, you don't.
This version touches more on the romantic relationship between Bruce and Alfred, an area where no other Batman movie has dared to tread, removing one sin for the obvious homosexual relationship that this movie makes no big deal about, the way it should be. More Batman kicking ass in the best scene is always a good thing, but this MPAA has me befuddled. I haven't seen one thing in this movie that would make it R-rated for violence. There's no way this is worse than your average PG-13 movie.
I don't hate the sinner. I hate the sin.
Lex Luthor's philosophy is too dangerously close to our own. Movie does explain what happened to Martha after Batman saves her, which is good, because I'm beginning to think that Batman made her walk home. If anything, this version raises more questions as to why certain things are cut and why certain ones are not. Here's a shot of Perry looking out a window that saves 4 seconds when you cut it. I mean, someone actually said, "We need to lose this. The brass needs an extra 4 seconds, guys." This probably got cut because it looks stupid as shit. While we were dumbfounded that Superman didn't just throw the crypto spear instead of flying directly into Doomsday, I'm even more dumbfounded now that the spear didn't weaken Superman enough to the point where he crash-landed before being able to do that. More Superman fake death warning. Oh, this explains Lex Luthor's "he is hungry" moment. Well, we'll remove a sin, I guess. Why the did they cut this? Still, even after he sets up the Batman fight, then unleashes Doomsday, Lex has time to interact with an even fatter fatty. Forget arresting this asshole, just take him out now. Chili's ready. What? Kennedy's dead? Food porn. The Lois staring at the ceiling scene stays in. Seriously, watch the theatrical version against this version side by side, and the bagpipes start playing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Instead of taking on the stoner.
Stupid as fuck.
Pretty fat ass.
God. Shut up, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep.
How? Just show me any moment in either of these two editions when Lex figures this out. Apparently his superpower is to just casually know everyone's secret identity, interact with the other supervillains for the convenience of this universe. Wait a minute, is this burial still going on? Didn't we see Bruce here in Kansas when they dropped off the coffin? Then he went to tell Lex Luthor what's what, and now Lois is still here?
Night, young boy.
Tell me, you ever dance with the devil in the bedroom?
I never really chopped wood before, but it certainly looks like fun.
Then what better way to make your grand entrance on the streets of Agrabah than riding
His face. Oh.
I can't be late! My last track! I will make a mistake out! I will make a mistake!
And here you sit, thinking. Well, Ricky Bobby is not a thinker. Ricky Bobby is a driver.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting. That's pride. With you. Pride.
With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, your plans can change in minutes. Your head wants to do one thing, but your gut says, not today. If your current treatment isn't working, ask your doctor about Entyvio. Entyvio acts specifically in the GI tract to prevent an excess of white blood cells from entering and causing damaging inflammation. Entyvio has helped many patients achieve long-term relief and remission. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection caused by a virus, may be possible. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur with Entyvio. Ask your doctor about the only GI-focused biologic just for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. Entyvio, relief and remission within reach.
I don't know if I can be with him.
Should I just bail? No, you are playing the long game. Keep your eyes on the prize.
When you talk about love, you turn into Coach Taylor. I'm really sweet.
Is it always this hard? I just want to be the kind of woman who knows what she wants, she's not afraid to go after it.
You're like the most amazing woman ever.
Jim has never said that about me.
Pretty amazing.
I'm really proud of you. I always knew you were a badass.
DC Comics.
There was a time above.
Let me ask everyone a question. If every screenwriter grows up being told not to put narration in their movie unless it enhances the story, then why does every screenwriter put narration that doesn't enhance the story into their screenplays? For the third time in 3 Batman franchises, we get the dead parent origin story. I guess they did try to warn us at the beginning. Also, this is the type of theater that plays the 1940 film The Mark of Zorro, but also coming soon, because this is 1981 after all, Excalibur. Zach, the public has already seen Bruce Wayne's parents' death several times. Yes, but have they seen